Welcome everyone. Today I gonna discuss about CEO development program because both of you are entrepreneurs and our World Talent Economic Forum it's work for entrepreneurs. It's an entrepreneurial research institute. It's an AI research institute. So we do entrepreneur developments. We do focus on this impact investment and so on. So what we discuss today, we do focus on our welcome and objective, the role of modern CEO. I know both of you are fantastic CEO. So how this modern CEO can play role based on shaping the business, strategic business vision and leaderships, innovation and growth mindset, AI data and digital transformation, talent strategy for the future, capitalization, building resilience organization, ESG and sustainability, global leadership and diplomacy, and most important thing is that finance. Finance is very important factor in terms of microfinance and in terms of climate finance. So corporate governance and ethics also very important in this present world. We do focus on cybersecurity, brand. Let's say every CEO has their own brand, partnership with the government and institution, case study, and capstone project. So we have our two entrepreneurs from Africa. Can you please introduce yourself and what you do in Africa and what business you have in Africa? Who want to introduce
Okay,
first?
okay. My name is Honorable Pastor Love Tego. I'm from Ghana. I work with the African Youth Kingdom in affiliation with International Diplomatic Alliance. We are into skill training of the youth. We do train them to have a skill that they can use to exploit as an African. And also we do exchange programs that bind Ghana and other countries together. Now we are currently organizing a program that will bring the youth together so that we teach them the role of a youth, what they can do to impact their society and their country respectively. And also we have a place, we grow them to know about farming. We have tomatoes farm, we have tilapia farming, and we have catfish farming that we are trying to inculcate and help them to also have a skill that they can also depend on, not necessarily waiting for someone to employ them, but they can do something to employ themselves.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Fatso, can you please introduce yourself? Futsu Nagasa. Futsu
Hello.
Nagasa. Yeah, can you open your camera and introduce yourself?
I'm running for a meeting now. I have a meeting. Please.
Okay. So you can open your camera and you can join in this program.
I wanted to hand over this conference call to one of my collaborators, but he speaks French. That's the issue.
Okay, no problem, no problem. She or he can speak French. Both of you can join, no problem.
Okay. Lawrence, tu vas
Okay,
venir continuer la réunion aussi.
okay,
When he comes back, you can ask him any question.
okay. So at the World Talent Economy Forum institutions, we believe that the future belongs to visionary, agile, and impactful leaders. Our CEO development program is designed to cultivate the next generation of the global leader who will shape the future through innovation, collaboration, and forward thinking strategies. In an era of complex global challenge, rhetoric is not enough. True leadership demand peace, collaborations, and decision actions. Our program inspires leaders to move beyond conventional approach, fostering an environment where innovations and policy coverage to create sustainable impact. So, what is the objective of our program? Visionary leadership, build a future focused mindset to anticipate global trend and leverage them for organizational success. Secondly, you will gain this agility and adaptability, gain the skill to thrive in an ever changing global landscape, drive organization towards sustainability, success, and resilience. You can go for collaboration excellence. Foster a culture of collaborations across culture and sectors, empowering diverse terms to drive change. We have to focus on global impact, develop the mindset and capabilities to lead on a global scale, navigating complex challenges with purpose, creativity, and integrity. So we want to go for drawing inspiration from global through leaders and pioneering initiatives such as our Sharidan Tatsuno build up these things. So what is the role of CEO? Ma'am, you want to share something? What is the role of CEO? Okay. So for that particular issues, the role of CEO lead with vision, agility, and purpose in a fast changing world. Balance strategy and executions with the confidence, navigate global complexity and stakeholder demands, redefine success beyond profits toward lasting impact is important. Global mega trends shaping the business. Harness the power of AI to drive innovation and efficiency. It navigates geopolitical instability with strategic foresight. Adapt to shifting demographic and evolving workforce expectations. We want to lead through the era of climate change and sustainable mandates. We can turn global disruption into long term competitive advances. If we want to develop the strategic vision and leaderships, we can craft a bold, future ready visions that inspire action. Action is the most important factor for us. That's why I invite these experienced entrepreneurs. We can communicate strategy with clarity, purpose, and impact. We can set shape priorities in a world of competitive demand, agile team and stakeholders and common goal. Beside that, we can lead with intention through complexity and change. So innovation is most important factor for us. Build a culture that reward curiosity, creativity, and experiment is very important. We want to embrace bold thinking and challenges the status quo. Beside that, if you understand the team to learn fast, adapt quickly, and intersect smarter, that will be very interesting for us. By this way, you can turn failure into feedback, risk into opportunity, shift from operational efficiency to the innovation driven growth. So, AI, data, and digital transformation is always important. Understanding the AI economy and its impact on every industry is very important. Lead digital strategy is always valuable. Make smarter, faster decision with data driven decisions always important. Align technology investment with the business priorities as well as build digital fluency across the leadership team is valuable for us. Talent strategy is something how we can grow together, how we can go for innovations, how we can impact the things. So for that particular issues, talent strategies attack and retain top talent in a competitive global market. We can go for lead high performance team across remote and hybrid environment. We can build an inclusive culture where diversity drive innovations. Agile talent strategy with purpose, performance, and belongings is important. Future proof your workforce with continuous learning is very important. Stakeholder capitalizations. Balance stakeholder return with the social and environmental impact. Build trust through transparency, authenticity, and accountability. Engage investor, employees, and communication with shared purpose is important. Align your brand with the values that matter to today's consumer and respond to rise expectations with leadership that listen and act. Building resilience is very important. So ESG, integrated environmental, social, and government goal is very important for development. Lead with accountability on climate, equity, ethical responsibility can be valuable. Identity ESG risk and opportunity in the global market. Create transparent, measurable framework for sustainable performance. Build an enterprise that earns trust from investor to society is valuable for us. Lead with cultural intelligence in diverse international context. Master global negotiation tactics grounded in trust and respect. Navigate complex power dynamics with strategic empathy. Build influence through soft power, not just authority. Strengthen your goal presence without losing your organizational core is very important. Impact investment, always valuable. Master capital allocations of fund growth, innovations, resilience can be helpful for us. Understanding financial levers that drive long-term values creations, align financial with strategy without getting lost in the stakeholder, always valuable. Ask the right question, challenge assumptions, lead with confidence, build trust with the board, investor, and CFO, always valuable. Corporate governance, build a governance model that scale with the organizations. Ensure transparency, ethical leaderships, and clear accountability. Navigating board dynamics and lead with intelligence and understand audit, report, and compliance can be valuable. Prompt a culture where ethics are live and not just written. So protect your organization data, IP, reputations, the digital world is very important. Understand the economy, understand these valuable things is always make an emerging economy in an effective way. Forzo, can you hear me? Forzo, can you hear me? So in the tech and cyber security will be very valuable for us. And beside that, this long-term goals is also valuable for these particular issues. So do you have any question, Forzo? So protect organizational data, lead with digital confidence, align with IT, legal, and framework, also valuables. Brand loyalty, respect your organization with clarity, convictions, shape public perceptions through storytelling and strategic message, master media engagement, interview, and public speaking, respond with poise during crisis, and build a trust is very important. So if we want to make a real collaborations, you need to go for partnerships with the government and institutions. Brand trust with relationship, NGOs and academic leader is very important. Navigate policy landscapes with agility and foresight is valuable. Collaborations sectors to shape markets and innovations is important. Engage in advocacy that align business goals with social priorities is very important. So we want to build up the case study. We want to analyze pivotal decisions from global CEO. We want to apply strategic framework to complex real world scenario. We want to engage hands in leadership simulations with live feedback. We want to practice crisis and management and build pattern recognition through expectations. So how we can do this crisis management, which is important, and we can develop a capstone projects. These capstone projects can help us to understand the real things. So this is the things I just want to share with my African friends, how we can build up company, how we can build up innovative solution. That is very important for us. That's all for today. Thank you.